Imagine yourself sitting in a quaint bistro in the heart of Paris, savoring a dish that embodies the rich culinary heritage of France. Ah, French cuisine, renowned worldwide for its exquisite flavors, meticulous preparation techniques, and deep-rooted culinary heritage. It's an art form, a testament to the French's love for fine dining. Today, we're going to delve into a classic French dish, a staple in any French household or bistro, the coq au vin, or chicken in red wine sauce. This dish is a symphony of flavors, a beautiful amalgamation of a whole chicken, bacon, pearl onions, garlic, carrot, celery, a bouquet garni, red wine, chicken broth, and a dash of salt and pepper. It's all brought together with a splash of olive oil, a sprinkle of flour, and garnished with fresh parsley. Today we are bringing this Parisian bistro experience to your kitchen with our easy-to-follow coq au vin recipe. The journey to an authentic coq au vin begins with a quality chicken and flavorful bacon. Our first step is to prepare the chicken. We're working with a whole chicken here, and we want to cut it into pieces. Start by removing the legs and then separate the drumsticks from the thighs. Next, remove the wings and finally, cut the breast in half. The goal here is to have manageable, bite-sized pieces that will cook evenly. Now let's move on to the bacon. We're using 4 slices of hearty, smoky bacon. To dice it, stack the slices and cut them into 1/4-inch strips. Then turn the stack and cut again, creating small, perfect cubes. This size and shape will ensure the bacon gets nice and crispy and distributes its flavor evenly. With our chicken and bacon prepped, it's time to get cooking. Heat a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in a large Dutch oven over medium-high heat. Toss in the diced bacon and let it sizzle until it's crispy. Once done, remove the bacon, but leave the fat in the pot. This is where we're going to brown our chicken. Season your chicken pieces with a little salt and pepper, then place them in the pot. Let the chicken sizzle in the bacon fat, turning occasionally until it's browned on all sides. This process seals in the flavor and gives the chicken a deliciously crispy skin. With your chicken browned and your bacon crispy, you're ready to take the next step in our coq au vin adventure. Now it's time to infuse our dish with the flavors that make coq au vin a French classic. In the same pot where our chicken and bacon have left behind a beautiful foundation of flavor, we'll add our pearl onions. These small sweet bulbs are a staple in French cooking and will add a delightful hint of sweetness to our dish. Next, we add minced garlic, because what's a savory dish without a bit of garlicky goodness? Now, it's time for our diced carrot and celery to join the pot. These humble ingredients, often overlooked, are actually the unsung heroes of many a dish, providing a depth of flavor that forms the backbone of our coq au vin. As these vegetables soften, their flavors begin to merge, creating a fragrant bouquet that fills the kitchen. It's at this point we sprinkle in our all-purpose flour. This step, called singing the flour, helps to thicken our sauce and also removes any raw flour taste. Remember to stir constantly here to ensure the flour is evenly distributed. With our vegetables nicely coated, it's time to invite the chicken and bacon back to the pot. They nestle in among the vegetables, ready to absorb all the flavors we've built up. Now comes the piece de résistance, our bouquet garni. This bundle of thyme, parsley, and bay leaf is a powerhouse of flavor that will slowly infuse our dish as it cooks. We'll nestle it in amongst the chicken, allowing its herbal aromatics to permeate every bite. To this, we add our red wine. A good Burgundy or Pinot Noir is perfect, but any full-bodied red will do. The wine not only adds flavor, but also tenderizes the chicken as it cooks. Lastly, we pour in our chicken broth, providing a savory counterpoint to the wine. With everything in place, we reduce the heat to low, cover our pot, and let it simmer. This slow cooking allows the flavors to meld together, each one contributing to the rich, complex taste that makes coq au vin a French classic. As the dish simmers, the individual flavors meld together to create the distinctive coq au vin taste. With our chicken tender and our sauce simmering, it's time for the final touches that will make our coq au vin truly shine. Our first step is to remove the chicken from the pot. Be careful as you do this, as the chicken is tender and we wouldn't want it to fall apart. Once the chicken is safely set aside, it's time to focus on our rich, flavorful sauce. We've spent hours building layers of flavor into this sauce, and now it's time to let those flavors shine. Strain the sauce, discarding the solids. This is a crucial step in achieving a smooth, velvety texture. You're left with a sauce that's not only rich in flavor, but also pleasing to the eye and the palate. Now, return this strained sauce to the pot. We're going to simmer it until it thickens slightly. This process intensifies the flavors and gives the sauce a glossy finish that's just irresistible. The aroma of the simmering sauce will fill your kitchen, making it nearly impossible not to sneak a taste. While the sauce is simmering, let's talk about serving this classic French dish. The presentation is key here. We want to showcase the tender chicken and the rich sauce, not hide them. Place the chicken pieces on a large platter. Now spoon that gorgeous glossy sauce over the chicken. Don't be shy with the sauce. It's packed with flavor and will seep into the chicken, making every bite a culinary delight. But we're not done yet. We need a final pop of color and freshness. That's where the chopped parsley comes in. Sprinkle it over the sauced chicken. Not only does it add a beautiful contrast of color, but it also gives a fresh, herbaceous note that cuts through the richness of the dish. And what about sides? Coq au vin pairs beautifully with mashed potatoes, the creaminess of the potatoes complementing the robust flavors of the chicken and sauce. Or, if you prefer, serve it with crusty bread. The bread acts like a sponge, soaking up that delectable sauce, ensuring you don't miss a single drop. And there you have it, a classic French coq au vin, ready to transport you and your guests straight to a charming Parisian bistro. Bon appétit!